Every year, a class is allowed to select a class speaker. This is a coveted honor and one that we always look forward to. This year, delivering the class address is Ms. Patrice Harris, class of 2016.
Big up to Patrice Harris, our UVI Student News Director, about to give a speech. Hope you enjoy.
3 years ago, I climbed the stairs of Liat's ATR service destined to St. Thomas from SKB. I frantically waved goodbye to my father, who peered through the departure lounge window. I saw the excitement in his face as one day his daughter would return to St. Kitts and Nevis with her degree in hand and ready to conquer the world. Soon the whole community would know that Daddy's little princess was at college. It was if I had my own publicist, as he always had my business card at hand. When I sat down on that plane and I soaked up all the emotions that were consuming me, I made a pledge, no matter what it took or how hard it got, nothing was going to hinder me from achieving my end goal. No obstacle, no disappointment, no failure. I have zero tolerance for people who walk around feeling sorry for themselves and doubt their abilities. They may think to themselves, who am I to be brilliant, organized, or successful? But the question is, who are you not to be? You see, my journey at UBI was not entirely pleasant. And though I stand before you today beaming with pride, I have to remind myself that this smile you so pleasantly enjoy today did not come overnight by sudden fight. You see, when I walk across this stage this afternoon to collect my degree, I won't be thinking about the knowledge I've gained or the connections I've made. I'll be thinking about the weeks of illness and pain and subsequent hospitalization I endured in my first semester and the loss of my father I grappled with in my last semester just weeks before this graduation, and the smile that he wears because I never gave up on this dream. Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. It knows it must outrun the fastest lion or it will be killed. Every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up. It knows it must run faster than the slowest gazelle or it will starve. It doesn't matter whether you're the lion or the gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running. UVI class of 2016, wake up with a vengeance to be better than the person you were yesterday. You've got to run as if your life depended on it. Let's face it. We had to pull ourselves through very difficult times to savor this moment today. And there is someone, for whatever reason, could not share this moment with us today, who, without their support, we could not have made it this far. The old adage says, to whom much is given, much is expected. If you thought you were going to come at the end of this journey as the same person who began it, you were wrong. If you thought that school on a beach meant professors who don't teach, you were wrong. If you thought the journey was going to be easy, you were wrong. Don't you dare leave this room thinking that this degree belongs to you. You may have paid for it, worked hard for it, shed tears over it, lost friends for it, gained weight for it, or even prayed for it, but it certainly does not belong to you. It may bear your name, but it is not yours. The degree we will walk across the stage to collect this evening belongs to the people who sacrificed their last dollar for you to be here. It belongs to the people It belongs to the people who gave up seeing you for 3 years or 4 years while you were away. It belongs to the people who believed in you even when you didn't. It belongs to the persons who sent up prayers for your survival while you were in college. This degree belongs to the person who believed they could just because you did. It belongs to the lives you'll change, the lives you'll save, the community you'll impact, the startup you'll own, the big breakthrough you'll design, the company's bottom line you're about to increase, and the world you are about to change. It's not about degree, but it's the degree to which you use it. The world does not need another arrogant, educated fool flaunting a degree. Our world is troubled. It needs leaders. I challenge you not to walk away with a degree as another person who does not understand empathy, equality, honesty, greed, humility, integrity, privilege, and camaraderie. Be the college grad who teaches his child to congregate and not segregate. Be the college grad who produces more than he consumes. Be the college grad with an unending quest for lifelong learning, and one who would make your alma mater proud. Dear UVI, when I leave this room today, you'll now be my alma mater by the sea. But I have a challenge for you. I want you to leave me with a school that I am proud of and not one that makes me quiver. Leave me with a school that is true to its mission and seriously focuses on students first. Give me a school that makes me proud to be a citizen of the Caribbean and proud of my ancestry and heritage. Leave me with a school that teaches me about my identity, a school that pushes me beyond my boundaries and provides me with opportunities to be great. Leave me with a school that makes me a global citizen and ready to fight any battle that comes my way. Leave me with a school that can teach me the struggles of the past and prepare me to grapple with the real world I'm about to encounter. Leave me with a school that produces leaders and sends persons out into the community to serve. Leave me with a school of students who understand the purpose of being an asset and not a liability. Leave me with a school that produces graduates that wear a crest of nobility. Oh, UVI class of 2016, you've got to preach. Even if they don't like what you've got to say, you've got to realize that the power of the people is more important than the people in power. You've got to be strong, because walking around feeling sorry for yourself won't erase your problems, and it won't change the world. I often ask myself the question like this: are we the lost generation of our people? Will we flip the script to create a world that's peaceful? Will we be a slave to the dollar, or even offer to sell our mother before we decide to lead? What will it take to make you lead? Will it be the paper, this diploma, the bulge in our pocket that erases our sound, sight, and smell? Or will it be the individualistic, death-defying, untamed thoughts in your head? Will it be the image of a mother whose knees bled on that kitchen floor she swept so you wouldn't have to be someone else's butler even when they called you for help? When she looks into your eyes, she should see generations that began at her womb. A generation of trendsetters, game changers, of hands that will lead. Leaders, revolutionaries, breaking down the barriers of race, greed, and color. Freeing the refugees from the mind-numbing, action-restricting, politically correct standard of being me. We are individuals, the rightest the writer's greatest ammunition, his weapon of mass destruction. The only thing we will assassinate is ignorance. So when you leave this room, I expect you to be free. Free to fly, free to soar, free to be followers. No more